I've been in this world for over 500 days, and I've completed almost all of the tasks that I set out to build in this village except for 3. So today we are going to be checking off getting our coarse dirt and ferns export completed. We are going to create a doghouse for all of our 5 little dogs that are hanging out over here, and we are also going to create a wolf sanctuary. Now for this last task, we recently changed and upgraded our very last villager house, so we can officially check this one off the list as a completed task. And since we officially updated our world to now include the happy ghast, I want to go find a dried ghast in the nether and raise it up in our cute little spruce village, and I want you guys to choose the name for them. But first things first, we are going to do some building, and I'm kind of partially just, procrastinating going into the nether because I hate going into the nether, but it's fine. I have put together a little chest of some starting resources, where in this space right in between our little enchanting cottage and our little fishing hut, we are going to place our little dog house for all 5 of our dogs right in here. And as for the wolf sanctuary, I think we're going to create a path in between the fishing hut and the auto tree farm, and just create a little path that's going to go behind the auto tree farm. And our wolf sanctuary is gonna go right in here. So now that you know where we're going to be building our dogs their little house, we're just going to start tearing down some trees to make space to do some building. So you can just enjoy a little tree chopping montage. All right, we've got the trees cleared out and a little outline in place. I think I want the first floor to be more storage, and then we'll have a little staircase that goes up into the second level where all of the little dog beds are gonna be, and I think we'll make them with some carpet, some nice fuzzy wool carpet to keep them nice and comfy cozy. So now that you kind of know the shape, we're going to bring this up 4 tall, and then we're going to have a more tall and narrow roof trim and roof itself, but we're going to be using mainly deep slate for the roof fill. We're going to use some spruce for the trim, and then the sides of the wall on the second layer, kind of in the roof, are going to be similarly using the diorite calcite. I also am going to mix in some stripped pale oak and some pale oak planks, and I think this should look pretty good. So let's grab our resources and get building. All right, we've got our little dog house completed, our little doggy cottage with all of our dogs on the inside in their places, all dried and no longer sitting in the rain around the campfire. We've got some barrels for their storage items if they want to keep any bones, any leads, anything like that. But just very simple storage, and same down here with a Maximilian kind of manning the front door, keeping watch. Then we just got some pots, some lanterns, leaves, and some extra storage here as well. But with the doghouse completed, it is next time to move on to our wolf sanctuary. So what we're gonna do is go mark out the area where we are going to make our little wolf sanctuary. I do like how our fox sanctuary looks, and so I think I want to mimic this pretty close with just using the stripped and unstripped wood logs. I don't know if I'll use spruce. I think I probably will, just because everything else is spruce here. But for now, we're just going to move some of our spruce wood over there and get started on that side of things. So we'll take our bed, our crafting table, and let's just go map out an area for our little wolf sanctuary. Okay, I've set down a crafting table and a bed, and we are right here for perspective, and I'm thinking that will create the wolf sanctuary on top this hill. So first I want to start off by removing the trees so we can have a clearer view of where we're going to be working, and then we will be able to get the supplies we need to actually build out the wolf sanctuary and bring our friends over. All right, we've got the space all cleared out for the wolf sanctuary. We're going to create a little path right here leading down to the front of our little auto wood farm. And then it's just going to curve up around here, leading to the entrance of our new wolf sanctuary. So we just need to collect a bunch of spruce because we're going to use the stripped and unstripped versions, very similar to what we've done before, where we will just alternate every other one like so. So we're going to take a quick pit stop at the auto wood farm and get some extra wood. With the entrances in place, I next want to go looking for some wolves, and I saw a little guy over here, and it looks like there's also two over this way. So what we're gonna do is go track down some wolves, and I'm not going to be taming them, which means that any sheep that we run into along the way could be wolf food, so we just have to be careful of that. But let's go grab our wolf friends. And with a little bit of bone meal and some tree saplings, we have a very overgrown, kind of hidden wolf sanctuary where they can run between the trees. hide behind the rocks. And you probably saw earlier, I made a little kind of cave opening. I think we're gonna go and grab some additional glowberries just to make it seem a little bit more kind of secluded, kind of hidden. But we've just got some wolves able to climb around on top of everything. They're not able to get out, which is the most important thing. But we've got a cozy little wolf sanctuary. If I go out into free cam, you can see that I added back all of the spruce trees inside and at the front gate area. But I think this is so good. And with the wolf sanctuary done, that means we can officially check off the dog house and the wolf sanctuary, which means the only thing we have left to do is collect a bunch of coarse dirt and ferns to fill up the little market stalls. So we'll just remove the dog house since we've gotten that one checked off, and we will remove the wolf sanctuary since that's done as well. Now, before we go and get all of the ferns and coarse dirt, I do want to clean up my little workstation from getting our wolf sanctuary set up. So we'll just grab my bed, crafting table, little stone cutter, and a bunch of the items from within the chests just to start packing this all back into the chests. And then we'll get all of the ferns and coarse dirt into the market stalls. I'm just gonna make a pair of backup shears, and now we've got our shovel for the coarse dirt, we've got our shears to collect all of the ferns, so let's go check off this final task. Well, we found a trail ruin, so I definitely need to mark this to come back and kind of see what we can find here. But that is super exciting. I love trail ruins. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just do a little dig down. Nothing too crazy, but let's just do a little dig. See what other kind of suspicious gravels we can unearth. All right, we've got 3 suspicious gravels visible, and I do want to stay focused on the task at hand, collecting up all of the ferns and coarse dirt. So I think what we'll do is we will just make a quick little brush, take a momentary break, and see what those little suspicious gravels can get us, and then continue with the coarse dirt and fern finding. All right, we've got a bunch of ferns in place, and we've got a bunch of coarse dirt in place, so I honestly think that that is going to do it for now with getting our exports for coarse dirt and ferns stocked and ready to get distributed to everyone that comes in by boat or on foot to our Spruce Village. And with the Spruce Village completed, there's one thing that was recently added to the game that I think would be a fun addition to this area, and that is raising up a happy ghast. Now, even though I had mentioned we were going to do this, I have, procrastinated the majority of the time because I really don't like being in the Nether, but, we're just gonna deal with it. So we'll get our gold crown, and I think we'll just go into the Nether to collect up some more of the netherrack to be our pillaring blocks, but let's go and find ourselves a dried ghast. Oh boy. Oh, I see bones. I see bones. Okay, don't die to the ghast. There's always a ghast over here. Ah! No. Hiya. Yes. I could go up there. Those are promising remains. So let's just get our food up. All right, let's come up this way. I don't see a dried ghast there. And there is a chance that I might need to actually pillar out a lot further than I would like to, just because I've already opened these chunks and been in these chunks, and we probably need to render in some new chunks. I don't see a dried ghast there. Doesn't seem like there's a dried ghast here. Okay, nothing there and nothing there. I am a little bit concerned. We're gonna have to go out really far to find this, which is a little bit concerning. I don't want to be in the Nether this long, but I think we might have to be. That's just bone blocks. That's a bone block. Okay. There's so many bone structures, but no dried ghast. Come on, where are you, little buddy? All right, we have been looking for dried ghasts for so long without any luck whatsoever. Our portal home is almost 300 blocks away, but the one thing I'm a little bit nervous about is with the map mod, I can see where everything is loaded in, and my fear is that I'm going to need to travel outside of this rendered in area to even have the chance to remotely possibly find a little dried ghast. So with that in mind and our location right here, I feel like this is a large chunk of soul sand, and so it kind of crosses diagonally. So either we should go maybe down this direction with some hope of finding a dried ghast, or we'll come over here and there's some more of this soul sand valley over here past the basalt deltas, and we can maybe see about that. But as you can see, that is quite a distance. You can already kind of tell some areas that I've already been. But I think what we'll do, honestly, is we'll probably set a marker right over here, a temporary waypoint, and we're just going to travel very, very far to see if we can find a dried ghast. And if we're not able to, then maybe I updated my world incorrectly, or we'll just do it on stream. But let's figure out, there we go. Nice, almost 700 meters away. Since this has already been areas that I've traveled to, you can see my little bridge path. I think what I want to do is just tunnel into the ceiling and just create a path that's safe and should get us there no problem. So let's just start working our way over there and see if maybe the new chunks loading in will give us a dried ghast finally. Oh my gosh, yay! I was so concerned. We finally got new chunks. Here we are, look at them. It's so cute, oh my goodness. Okay, I need storage. I need space. Oh my gosh, okay. Do I need like my silk touch? Whoa, okay. Oh, that picks up really easy. Look at the recipes. Oh my gosh, the harnesses. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's so little and cute. Oh my gosh, look at it. Oh, look at that little face. Oh my gosh. Okay, now, oh gosh. Okay, we got big gas problems. Where are you? Okay, now we just need to figure out how to get back home after this. But I am kind of curious. What happens if I can find more of them? You know, that would be pretty cool. All right, we made it back. We've got our 3 dried gas, and we can finally get out of the nether. All right, now as far as where we are going to let our little dried ghasts get all hydrated again, I'm thinking we'll just leave them here. Whoa, that's so cool, the sounds they make. Stay hydrated. Place a dried ghast block into water. And look at him, look at the little sparkles. Oh my goodness. This is so cool. Oh my word, I'm so excited for this. Okay, and we have 2 more. So technically we could get a few more guests, but I think I want to just start with 1 and see how this little guy grows. And in the meanwhile, I think we need to go and get a bunch of snowballs to feed them to help them to grow up. So I'm gonna drop off our little extra dried gas, and we're going on an adventure to get them their favorite snack. All right, we've got a bunch of snow blocks, a bunch of snowballs, so that should definitely be more than enough to give our little new ghast friends some snacks. And now we'll get to see how they are coming along in their little growth spurt. I don't think I can feed them snowballs quite yet. I think they actually have to be in their hydrated state and grown, but we're gonna find out. This is all new territory, having the little dried ghast in the game. Alright, it looks like they're still getting hydrated, so we'll let them be. I'm curious, can I right-click them with it? Oh. Sorry, I guess that's... Wait, I've never actually noticed that a snowball melts and gives bubbles. But, okay, I guess we're just, waiting for this little guy. And while we're waiting, let's go make them a harness. I think I'm just gonna, like, put a bunch of snowballs into this chest here for now. And let's see what the recipe is. Oh, it's right there, okay. So we need leather, we need some type of wool, and some glass. Okay, easy enough. All right, so we needed 3 pieces of leather, and then I have to figure out what color wool I want to have. And I honestly think I want to do a dark blue just because a lot of the sails that I have, especially off of our ship, are also dark blue. Then we'll take some of this glass, and let's see if I just... a white harness. Look at this. Okay, inventory. And then we'll turn it blue. There we go. Oh my goodness, we have a harness for a ghast, an actual ghast harness. This is just so cool. I really just want them to grow up now so that I can just try riding them because it's gonna be so fun. We can go on so many little adventures, and they have little goggles they get to wear. Oh, it's just so fun. All right, But we gotta be patient, we gotta wait. So let's just work on some things around the base. And after being in the Nether, I think the first little task we're gonna do is fix up our tools, because some of them are a little worse for wear. All right, all of the tools are mended up, and since it's been quite a bit, we're gonna see if our little dried ghast has grown up yet. Oh. Well, they certainly grew up. Oh my goodness, look at him. Look at his happy face. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, wait. We need to go get, we need the harness. Look at him. Look at him just floating. He's like a balloon, just a wild balloon that's not going to ignite everything on fire. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Wait, if I go get the snowballs, does he follow me? Look at you, oh my gosh. This is so funny. Oh, look at your sounds, oh my goodness. Okay, we need a harness. We need the snowballs. I want to see if he'll eat them. I'm kind of bummed that we missed the stages in between, but look at our friend here. Oh my gosh, this is such a fun feature. Like, what the heck? Okay. Now we have to figure out how to get up to him. Maybe I'll bring like a fence post as well, and a lead, because I think we can lead them. Oh my gosh, this is so fun though. Oh my goodness gracious, I love this so much. Okay, let's see the, where'd you go? Okay, hi. Oh, okay, they didn't mean to hurt you, I'm sorry. Hey, you wanna come down here? Look, I've got snowballs. Oh my gosh, he's coming. Hey, oh, I've got him. I've got him. Look at him. Oh my gosh, you're like a pet balloon. Wait, no. Oh my word. Okay, hang on. Hi. Wait, come. Nope, I don't want to eat the berries. Nope, wait, I got snacks. Oh my gosh, look at you. What on earth? This is so fun. Look at this, guys. He's ready for an adventure. Oh my word. All right, we've got our little friend tied up like a balloon, and there are some pillagers over there. So we are going to grab some additional boats, get them in said boats, and then I am going to work on getting them to remove their crossbows so that we can have the crew for our cargo ship. So let's just firstly get our shield on us and get ready to drop off a lot of boats really quickly. Ow. Okay, there's a boat. There's this boat. Go in there. Thank you. You two go in there. Yes. Okay. Now if I move further back, will they follow me? Okay. Follow me. Go in there. Yes. Okay, one in the boat. Are they all in the boats? Okay, cool. This will be a future red problem. Let's get back to the task at hand, which is our cute little ghast friend, which we're also going to need a name for them. So comment below what we should name our new little ghast friend, because they are absolutely adorable. And since we were able to complete the doghouse, we were able to complete the wolf sanctuary, and we officially have our little ghast friend. That is going to be everything I wanted to do in today's episode. So now the only thing we have left to do is to go with our little ghast friend off to our next village. So I will see you guys over at the next village. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.